Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Frieza Final Form Angel and Goku unit and just how good they are at 100% in the potential system. You might wonder, but Cole, you don't have them at 100%. I got a friend that's got them at 100% and I have a 200% lead, so there you go. We're going to make it work. But basically, yeah, Universe 7's Final Will to Fight, Frieza Final Form Angel plus Goku, Battle of Fate, Category Key plus 4, HP attack and defense to 20%. 12 key greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy and lowers attack. Massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn with a great chance of stunning. This is in the Frieza form. Key plus 7, attack and defense of 200%, launches an additional attack, there's a great chance of becoming a super, and receives an additional 2 key per Rainbow Key Sphere. For 2 turns from their entry, they will give Reps Universe 7 and Battle of Fate category allies attack and defense of 77%, and when attacking has attack and defense of 150%, key plus 7, and attack of 77% up when HP is 77% or less. When receiving an attack, damage reduction rate when HP is 77% or less of 50%, and when all allies attacking in the same turn are superclass characters, they will perform a guaranteed crit and launch an additional super. If they are extreme class, they will launch 2 additional supers. Starting for the 4th turn, you can switch with Goku. The active skill for Frieza is greatly raising attack temporarily, causing ultimate damage and all attacks becoming crits. And Link skills are Prodigy's Universe's most malevolent shocking speed, over in a flash, tournament power, fierce battle and legendary power. We'll talk about the build just now, but obviously you can switch over to Goku at any point in time from the 4th turn onwards. Goku greatly raises attack, raises defense 1 turn, greatly raises attack and massively raises defense 1 turn on his 12 and 18 key respectively. He can exchange with Frieza. He has key plus 7, attack and defense of 200%, guaranteed guard and an additional 2 key per Rainbow Key Sphere, much like Frieza. When attacking, however, he launches an additional super when HP is 77% or more. When receiving an attack, he'll have attack and defense up of 100%. He also has defense up of 77% when HP is 77% or more. For every key sphere obtained, he gets attack and defense of 17%, and with a Rainbow Key Sphere obtained, he has damage reduction rate of 59%, and attacks are effective against all types. So, Goku also has an active skill, recovers 77% HP, attack of 59% for 1 turn, and changes physical key spheres to Rainbow Key Spheres. Prepared for battle, experienced fighters, shocking speed, Kamehameha, tournament power, fierce battle, legendary power are his link sets. Before we talk about teams and everything and all that, let's just discuss build. So, both Goku and Frieza. Goku has attacks effective against all types. Frieza has crit when everyone in his rotation is super class. Honestly, additional is probably your best way to go. The thing is in Frieza's form, with Battle of Fate, with the way it's working right now, chances are you're probably going to be running him, at least at this very point in time, on a very super heavy team. You're going to be running him on USS, more than likely, alongside pretty much every other premium USS unit. All of those are super right now, pretty much. So, immediately, okay, chances are Frieza's just going to have critical hits. One day when they may be easy Angel Frieza, obviously then Frieza's dynamic could change a lot. But until that time, and that's a big who knows when, I just don't think you want to gimp out that lack of crit. Plus it lets him take advantage of his active skill. Goku, similar. Goku basically attacks effective against all type, obviously helps. He also stacks his attack a lot, which is why you want those additionals. Ultimately though, for me, I think evasion also could definitely be useful here. The defensive capabilities of the units are very mixed. I don't want to say mixed isn't bad. Firstly, I'd like to say that they're very good. But the situations in which you use them are very specific. Goku is to be used when health is 77% or higher, starting from his entry. So remember, you have to have 77% more HP when you enter the turn. It can't just be, before. So Goku, it can't be like you can't heal in the turn above 77% and you'll get the benefits. Like, it has to be at the start of turn. So Goku, pretty tanky, 59% damage reduction, guarding all attacks, lots of defense on hit. Goku can be very tanky as long as he's above 77% health. Frieza, on the other hand, guard, 50% damage reduction, also really, really good. However, below 77% health. So there's a very clear line about where you're supposed to use them. The thing for me that I think, that kind of, I don't want to say makes the unit a bit wonky, is I think obviously they stuck the 77% threshold. I understand, the reference, but for me it means there's a very small window to use Goku, and Goku is actually how you stack attack for the unit to do very good attack stats. Goku's attack is entirely dependent on him being hit before. You'll see I'll place him in the second slot and he'll get a couple orbs and he just won't hit hard. He just won't hit hard at all. He's going to hit like 8-9 million. Then you're going to see him in a situation where he has everything he needs. He's first slot, he gets all the right orbs, and he hits for like 34 million. So Goku's damage is very dependent on where he's situated, the positioning, making sure you're at the right health threshold, making sure that you get everything so that he can be tanky. Because Goku can be tanky, 59% damage reduction, like 500k defense, guard. This is enough. It's very, very close to Broly. He's very good at being a tank. Obviously, provided that you don't get hit with like a crit super instantly. But he can tank. He definitely can tank. I think the issue is that the window to use Goku is so small, so the stacking of attack doesn't happen so often, and it takes so long for that to occur that Frieza, who's actually the unit you'll probably use the majority of the time, due to the fact that he's the one you use below the 77% health requirement, he hits okay. Like, he hits fine, 22 million, 23 million, 24 million, and they are all guaranteed crits, at least on the team I was running. So I do completely understand why they didn't make him hit for like 40 mil. But Goku's the way he improves that offensive output. I think if they had just made the threshold 70% to give a little bit of a bigger window to use Goku, and I think with Frieza, if they had just given him, let's say, stacking defense on his 12 key, it would have made a lot of more incentive for the switching between the two, aside from the health requirement. Right now, they have a very interesting mechanic, but it's a very also straight line mechanic. Like, for example, with Goku and Vegeta, you decide. So you'll say, I want to stack attack, I'll stay in Goku, or I'll switch to Goku. I want to stack defense, I'll stay in Vegeta, or I'll switch to Goku, type of thing, depending on the card, obviously. And it gives you, the player, agency. Am I going for the tankier version? Am I going for the more offensive version? With Goku Frieza, it feels like just switching. You have to switch. Like, if you're below the health threshold, you have to switch. If you're above the health threshold, you have to switch. There's no reason aside from that ever not to not switch. Like, you lose out on so much. Like, Goku will no longer be able to tank if you're below the threshold. Goku won't do anything. He won't do lots of damage. He won't do lots of stuff. So immediately, you don't want to use him. Same with Frieza. Same thing. Like, above the threshold, after that first turn, no point of using him. Just immediately switch back out to Goku, and then only switch to Frieza when you're below the threshold. It just feels like they could have just put the two units in one, and the reverse exchange has no real conditional requirements, because there's no difference from having a card that just has health requirements on it. The issue with it is that players can screw it up, because now players are, did I have 77% when I entered the turn? Did I not have 77%? Do I have 77% now? Will it count? Will it not count? I need a rainbow orb, I can't get a rainbow orb. It's very, leaves a lot of room for for players to misuse the character. And I think that's why people find it that they don't like the character. But I think when you use it in the right way, in the right situations, the character's fine. Like, you saw Goku do a 34 million attack stat, Frieza's doing multiple attacks of 20 million, 23 million with critting. The unit fundamentally is fine. I just find that I think the way they implemented it I don't think was the best call. Very obviously, this character right now, for me at least, functions best on the USS team. It suits a lot of the links that are consistent between both forms: shocking speed, over in a flash, tournament of power, fierce battle, legendary power. Those are common between both Goku and Frieza. And especially over in the flash, tournament of power, fierce battle, shock, and legendary power. Like those links are going to be what stay consistent, and so prioritizing those links is going to be for the best. Yes, you could get Universe's Most Malevolent with Frieza. Right now, not really worth it considering the strength of the unit. And same with Goku. Like, Goku's a bit better because Goku obviously has the synergy with AGL UI, who continues to remain an absolutely exceptional unit. So I think overall, for me, the unit's good. I think the unit's quite good. I just think that, the little things could have been tidied up. But overall, I do like the unit. I think they are pretty good.